This sewer spillage flowing into the nearby Ohlanga River is accompanied by an unbearable stench. It's one of the identified sources of the high Ecoli levels in the Umhlanga beach. Ecoli in water is an indication of sewage contamination. The Umhlanga beach has been closed to swimmers for the past 2 months as a result. Several pump stations and water treatment stations in Ecoli were left damaged after the floods in April. Adopt a River, a non-government organization, has been at the forefront in the detection of Ecoli levels on Durban beaches and rivers.
We started our water sampling at the beginning of this year. It was after a really high rain incident over the New Year period. It triggered further questioning because we've got a team based at the Umgeni River, and it suddenly turned black. So we wanted to sort of investigate further up how and where this may have been coming from. And out of that sampling, we then were able to work with Talbot Laboratories and include other sites for investigation.
The organization says heavy rains, poor infrastructure, vandalism and load shedding are some of the contributing factors.
Because a pump station needs electricity, it needs the power. If there isn't a backup power source, unfortunately it's still receiving waste and it has to go somewhere. So if it's not being pushed out, pumped out, then it's going to overflow. So we have seen load shedding have a role in increased Ecoli readings in our waters.
Some Durban residents say this has spoiled their love for the ocean.
I like the ocean, but I don't like swimming in it. But it's like everything else. If it smells or it's got a bug in it, anyone comes here could get it, because it's people are putting their hands in, walking around. We sit down on the seats. We may have that water there, and it gets into us.
The Ecoli municipality says it's fast-tracking the repairs at all damaged pump stations and water treatment stations. Bongani Gema, SABC News, Durban.